board. It's time to lift things. It's gonna be a good time. Oh, it's good. Delicious. All right, let's see. Let's get it pulled up. What's up, what's up? Random, Josh, Austin, David, what's up, everybody? It is time, it is time. I'm just getting the chat pulled up, guys, so I can read. You guys know my eyes don't work very well. What happens when you trade eyesight for strength, right? All right, chat's pulled up. We are good to go. We are rolling. Let's get it. All right, I'm gonna slap some weight on here. That looks a little lopsided, doesn't it? Hold on, guys. My camera work is obviously shoddy tonight. There we go. Fixed? Fixed. All right. Yeah. Got the first warm-up set on the bar here. Let me see if I can get a good angle, because I feel like my angles are all messed up tonight. It's going good, Saray. How you doing? We didn't get to do the early stream tonight. I tried. I honestly did. I honestly did try and do an early stream tonight, but it was just not possible. This place was packed earlier. I came in way earlier, and I'm talking about there was like probably 15 people in here, so there was just absolutely no way. We just started, Max. So, yeah, I don't know what that was all about. We never have that many people in the building all at once. But we're feeling good tonight, so that's a plus. Oh. Yeah, they all showed up instead of coming to the stream tonight. They showed up to make sure that I didn't have any space to to work. That's great, David. It's all good. It's all good. We're all cool here. You're all good, Max. All right, let's add some weight to the bar. Let's get our second warm-up set moving. What's up, Hardy? Welcome back. All right, we got 225. We're gonna get our second warm-up set in. So, what's that, Mario? I'm doing all right. I'm not hurt. I'm not sure why you think we're hurt. Ugh. I feel that. It was storming out here for a while, Bryn. God bless. All right, let's grab this. And we didn't get any storms today, though. It was all yesterday. It was all yesterday we got storms. So, it was all yesterday. Let's grab this. Just a quick little 225. Nothing too heavy, guys. Nothing too heavy. Nice little warm-up. Felt good, nice and easy. Oh, appreciate the spot. I appreciate the spot. All right, we're gonna add some more weight. We're gonna do a couple singles, and then we'll start climbing. I don't drink any soda, pirated. I don't drink any soda, diet included. What's up? We always walk up sideways, man. Yeah, no, I don't drink soda at all. I don't drink soda. I don't drink any like sugar beverages at all. So it's squat, bench, deadlift. Almost always, KN. Almost always. What's up, rich guy? I lift 6 times a week. No, yeah, this is, so the 155 burn is my first thing I do. That's my warm up. No stretching. No, I don't have any cheat meals or cheap beverages. My diet's strict all the time. Yeah, I'm very familiar with the name Tom Platz, yes. Yeah, I don't know of anybody that doesn't do squat, bench, deadlift. So I've never heard of a federation breaking the SBD series. I honestly think that bench should be first, personally, but I do have merch, actually. Believe it or not, I do have merch. This is right now we have 245 on the bar. I'm just gonna grab a single real quick, guys. Let's add some more weight. Let's get some more singles going. Let's get everything warmed up. Let's get everything warmed up. I'm feeling good tonight, though. I'm feeling really good. I got the best sleep I've had in like 2 days, so I just did more sleeping. I slept more than I normally do. I feel awesome right now. So, I appreciate it, Petra. I tried real hard on that video. So I think deadlift spends a lot of energy, David. I think deadlift's like the biggest energy expenditure of all 3 lifts, right? So, because it's just so it's such a big compound movement, and you're moving the most weight typically with deadlift. That's why I would say deadlift, third still. For me, bench, squat, deadlift would be like an amazing series, because I usually spend the most energy deadlifting acutely, but I want the most energy when I'm benching, if that makes sense. So. No, I don't ever really have to decrease anything. 265, let's grab it real quick. Yeah, I think it's designed that way on purpose too, because it is one of those movements with the least amount of risk, as far as with the squat, your risk is super high. Bench, your risk is super high if you mess up, right? Whereas deadlift, you can get injured, but risk of serious injuries lower in comp with the deadlift. So. Yeah, that's probably, I don't know if that's why they originally did it, but I'm sure it does make sense from an injury standpoint. To stay, the most dangerous of the 3 lifts is going to be your squat, in my opinion. And it sounds like you're in agreement, Sprin. And that's about accurate. It's going to be the most dangerous lift. So. I weigh 175. I'm 5'11". No, I think RPE is legit. Not a bot. Or are we still playing on the bot thing? Hey, man. It's Dre. I appreciate it, Dre. That's big. I appreciate it. All right. That's awesome. Our first support of the night. First support of the night. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. We're going to go 315 for this next one. Treating. Get everything moving good. I gathered. It didn't click when you first said it, Bryn, but it clicked afterwards. Hey, KN, awesome. I appreciate it, man. That's big. We got Dre and KN in the chat throwing us some love. I appreciate it, man. We'll get y'all guys on the bottle. As soon as the bottle's dry, it's still wet from the condensation, and I want your names to run. I'm constantly having to redo names. So I make sure your names are good and filled in, though, at the end of the night. I will get y'all on the bottle. I appreciate it. That's big, man. I appreciate it. All right. Let's grab this. We got 315, nice and easy. Our last warm-up rep of the night, and then we'll see what we're doing from there. Feel good. Feel good. Sorry, Moss, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. I'll send the link across again, Bryn. I'll send it through the community posts. That way you can join up. We have a lot of fun in the Discord. All right, what do you guys think? Let's do one more rep, and we'll go 325, and then we'll talk about our top end for the night. So. We'll go 325 for the next one. Just something easy to keep it moving. We got 325 on there. I don't know if you guys can see the extra plate now. Hold on, there you go. We got that little 5 on the end, right? So. Whoa. All right, we got 325. Nice and easy work. I appreciate it, Mob Barley. $355 is the PR currently. All right, let's grab this. $325, one easy rep. Let's go. Felt good? Felt good. I think we've had misunderstandings in the chat, David and YM. I think everybody's good. Let's cool it out. I think it was just misunderstandings all the way around. I think David was talking about my PRs, and then it got misconstrued. So, see. I'm just trying to keep up with the chat. Let's put more weight on. Let's put more weight on. What do y'all think? What do y'all think we should do? Let's go 330, 335. Let's go 335, guys. 335 on the next one. Tree 5 is our next press. Tree 5. We should be getting more on that after the 335, I feel like. We should know what we're doing after that, right? So, these are very real. And I'm very natty. So I run my own program, KN, but I'll say for a while there, I mean, I've run things similar to like your 5x5s in the past, like early on, but I've never ran like anybody else's program. Like, it's always been my own design. Whether that because I'm hard-headed or not, I don't know, but it seems to work. But what you see me doing nightly is what I've done for a long time. So I usually warm up like super light, you know, less than half of my PR, you know, for 7, and then I do a triple with maybe 20 or 30 more pounds on it, and then I just gradually increase for singles until I get to a point where it doesn't feel comfortable, and then I drop it back down to something that's like 80% or 75%, and I do that for 3 to 7 singles or some doubles and some triples, and I repeat that on a routine basis. Like at least, I repeat it 6 times a night. But usually when people want to start on the program that I run, I usually start them with like 3 times a week so they have time to recover and kind of acclimate to the amount of work. So, but that sets of 7 have always been my warm-up sets, and I always do triples and singles and doubles leading up to the heavier weight. So, but if you're just starting out, 5x5 is like usually the best point to start, like a traditional 5x5 to figure out where you're at. So. All right, let's grab this. I must have missed what he said. Let's grab this. All right, 335, and then I'll get back in the chat, guys. I gotta grab this weight. Let's go. I've been training for 5 years. I've been training for 5 years total. So. I'm trying to keep up too, Mossberg. I'm doing my best. If I paused, it wasn't cognitive. It was definitely not something I meant to do. I'm feeling good today, KN. I'm feeling really good, actually. I'm feeling really good. My longest plateau for benching was 300, and it took me about 3 weeks. It took me about 3 weeks to break 300. I got to 295, I got 300, and I couldn't break the 305. So it was basically going from 300 to 305. For some reason, those 5 pounds gave me so much trouble. But it took me about 3 weeks to break it, and then after that, I just kept going. I weigh 175. I weigh 175. All right, that was 335. I don't know. Do you go for? Yes, 175. What do we go for here, guys? I feel like if we're gonna PR, we might as well try for it tonight. Go for 360. What y'all think? Because 355 is the PR right now. I feel like 360 is in the tank. So I feel like 360 is tanked right now. I feel pretty good. Bryn, you're gonna be my spotter. You're my spotter, Bryn. So if something happens, it's all Bryn's fault. No, I'll get a spot. Don't worry. Because that was 335, 345, 355, and then we need some 2.5s. 2.5s, right? Yeah. We're gonna grab some 2.5s. I'll be right back. So 315, 325, 35, 45, 55, 360, 360. This will be PR once we hit it. This will be a PR attempt right here. We just barely didn't get our PR last time, but we did 365 last time, right? So. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. I'm going to grab my spot and then we're going to grab this. So let me get a couple sips of the milk first. I'm 5'11". All right. Let me recruit a spotter. I'll be right back. Let me get a spotter. I'll be right back. Try 360 tonight. Huh? We're gonna go for a PR. Try 360 out tonight. Okay. I vaguely hit 360 the other night. Mm-hmm. I had actually got the guy from Domino's next door to come spot me, and he tapped it right at the end, and I mean I had it. I don't want to be mad because he did the right thing. Yeah. But he just didn't know, you know. So let's get it. All right, let's get it 360.
Right work, baby. Come on.
Yeah. Woo-wee! Appreciate it. Woo. Felt good. I needed that.
That was easy.
Ooh, yeah, it actually felt really good. If I had put 365 on there, I would have ate it though. Watch.
Yeah. That's 25. That devil.
Ugh. Felt good. Ooh. Felt good, guys. Appreciate y'all spotting me. New PR tonight, guys. I said we get it this week, right? I didn't lie. All right? I didn't lie. We're going to get it this week. Felt good. It felt good. It felt really good, Bryn. It did. It moved. Whew. It moved quick, too. It did. That's a good celebration, Mossbury. That's a good celebration. I appreciate it, Graham. I'm feeling good. Don't worry. I'm feeling good. I'm working on it, David, right? That dude's strong. That dude's super strong. I've seen his channel. It's crazy the way he moves. That was 360 KN. That was 360. That was 360 KN. That was PRKN. That was 360. We hit it. I might try 365. I'm deciding it in my head right now. He said it after. He didn't realize we already did it, so I won't hold KN to that comment because he thought he didn't realize we'd already just hit it. That wouldn't be fair, right? We might try 365 though. Yeah, so for those of you that don't know, my resume, the first thing at the very top is how much I bench. So we're not gonna wide grip. I don't wide grip. We might go 365. We hit a PR. Why not try 5 more pounds, right? Why not try 5 more pounds? It did go fast. It felt like crazy fast, actually. It even surprised me. It didn't feel heavy. It didn't feel heavy. Even coming off the rack, it didn't feel heavy. I'm gonna go for 365 just for KN because he sent us another big contribution. I appreciate it, KN. We're gonna go for 365 just for KN. Just for KN, all right? Whew. Not 5 minutes, not 5 minutes, Graham. We're gonna start racking it though. We're gonna start racking it. So. All right, we got it racked up. We got 365 racked up. KN is definitely a man of his word, 100%, 100%. Jay did win the raffle, Michael. He did win the raffle. I promise it was a fair raffle. I know that seems odd that Jay took it, but Jay did take it.
You going up?
I think it moved really fast. I'm gonna try 365. You mind spotting me real quick? Yeah, we can jump it.
You need to take your time, take your time.
Nah, I'm ready. You good? Yeah, either it's gonna move or it's not.
Touche, touche. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. You got it. Come on.
Close, not quite.
Right there, right there.
It's right there.
Right there.
It's right there. I appreciate you, boss.
Yeah, 2.5.
You want to jump in for something? You got this.
Wait till 3:15 on Tuesday.
All right, Tuesday.
My
Gotcha.
birthday Friday, so I gotta make sure I'm healthy.
For your birthday.
There you go.
There you go. And you'll be probably eating on your birthday, so you'll be carved up. Yep, there you go.
There you go. There you go.
That's the way. We came close, guys. We got a PR tonight. We didn't get the 365, but we got 360. But I told KN I would go for it. It's really close. It's really close. Oh. I think I would have got it fresh, 100%. We'll try it this weekend. We'll go for it this weekend. Yeah, it was real close. The likes help a lot, guys. They do, they do. Hey, Grandma Sue, I appreciate it, appreciate it. All right, we're gonna do 315. We're just gonna grab some reps now, guys. I feel good though. We hit 360. We hit 360, and I'm gonna tell you right now that felt really good. That 360. So we do heavy tricep every day, Ryan. We do a PR attempt about once probably a week at this point. So, oh yeah, it's right there, Saray. It's right there. We'll have it in no time. I think we'll have it this week. Give me till Saturday. We're gonna go for it again. So we're gonna go for it again. Not tonight, but by Saturday we'll have it. So Yeah, we got whole milk back in the house tonight. Whole milk back in the house tonight. We got to get our super chats on here. We got KN to put on here. We got KN, and I believe we had one other, and my brain isn't braining. I should remember who was. It was Dre. Dre was the other one, if I'm not mistaken. I'll double check, but it should have been Dre. It was Dre. Dre was our other super chatter tonight. So we'll get both y'all on there. Want to double check myself. Do I ever close grip? I mean, my bench is always kind of close grip, David. I'll say that I do once in a while if I feel like my triceps aren't getting enough work from the extensions for the night. I'll throw in. I think you might have been here a couple times. We'll do like overhead extensions, or we'll throw in skull crushers. I have, David. I don't like it too much, but I have. I've gone like really close center with it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It feels weird just because it's a weird grip, but I don't mind it. It works. You're correct. It works. Just 3 scoops next time, KN. Once I 3 scoop my pre-workout, we'll have 370. All right. All right, let's grab this. All right, we got 315 here. We're just gonna grab some reps. Let's have a good time, guys. You know how we do it. You know how we do it. Good. Felt good. I think that's the first time we've ever triple Larsened that. So triple Larsen 315. I think it's the first time we've ever triple Larsened it. We've gotten double Larsens at 315, but %, Graham, 100%. I usually go back and look over anywhere I miss. And watch for adjustments. Ugh. I appreciate it, Andrew. Ugh. So I used to do a lot of weighted push-ups. So I used to just stack plates on my back. I don't do that as much anymore. And I used to do a lot of weighted dips, but the belt at this point doesn't hold enough weight to make them worth it. So, I'm feeling good tonight. Yeah, 100%, Michael. Feeling really good tonight. Feeling top tier. Feeling top tier. Let me grab my marker. We'll grab one more here, and then we'll grab my marker. We'll start getting the super chats in the bottle because it should be dry enough now. Yeah, the chain, it starts pulling down. If you guys have never done weighted dips before, once you get a certain amount of weight on there, it starts pulling the belt in and it starts closing in on your hips. Imagine, throwing like a wire or a chain around your hip. It's 4 plates, so 180 pounds just squeezing onto your hip, right? No matter how much, muscle you're holding there or body weight in general, it's not gonna feel good. So. Try leaning into them more, Bryn. So if you adjust your center of mass and just like rotate in, so rotate forward and bring your legs up behind you and kind of go from up and down, so head here, feet here, rotate forward so your head's here, and then let the plates kind of hang underneath you, or let your body weight, it centers your body weight so you're not putting a ton of weight on your joints. So you'll see when I do dips, I rotate forward ever so slightly, and that keeps the weight off of those joints and puts it on the tricep and the chest. So No, Ryan, I don't have any issues with that. All right, let's grab this. Look, Brent, I expect big things, all right? I always expect big things. I think you said, wasn't it 15-inch arms, 16-inch arms, Brent, last night? That's what you said? Let me go get my marker. I'll be right back. Oh, the milk's here. Don't worry. We got the milk. All right. We got to get KN on here, and we've got to get Dre on here. So I don't take protein powder. I don't have any problem with protein powder personally. I just don't use it. I've used it in the past, and I'll probably use it again. But right now, I get all my protein from whole food sources. So I usually only add it in when I don't think I'm getting enough. Yeah, we'll pause one. We'll pause one here in a second. We're gonna get our bottle all written up here tonight. KN, getting top of bottle here. And then we're gonna get Dre on there. I'll get you filled in too once it's dry. And we'll get Dre across the back here. Yeah, see the bottle's still slightly wet. I thought it was dry enough, but we'll be all right. We'll make it through. All right, and Dre is on the bottle as well. Let's get it. Yes, Ryan. It is expensive. That is a correct. Who said that? Ryan. Yes, it is expensive. Oh. 300 grams of protein is what I approximately get a day. So, all right. Mind you, that bottle that you guys are seeing me drink, I drink one of those during my workout every night. I drink one of those every night, and that's 80 grams of protein by itself. So that's just my workout beverage, is that whole milk bottle. It's 1.5 liters. So I drink 1.5 gallons of milk every day, approximately. It's not like perfectly 1.5 gallons. But I drink a lot of dairy. Nice, Ron, that's big, that's big. How much, I don't track my fat macro. I get a good amount of, I get a good amount of fat in my diet. I eat a lot. 1.5 gallons, 1.5 gallons. Mostly dairy, Nick, but we throw in beef, chicken, turkey. There's some other stuff in there, but mostly beef, chicken, turkey, and dairy. No, Ryan, I do not. All right, let me grab this. All right, we're gonna do a pause, I think is what was asked. I think Nick wanted us to grab a pause, so. Feel good? Nice little pause rep. I tried to hold it down there for a second. I tried not to move through it too quick. So it's not that bad actually, Bray. Believe it or not, my stomach has adjusted to the protein intake. It was bad for a long time though. It was bad, but my stomach has adjusted. Hold on, let me fix my notifications. For some reason they're on and they're not supposed to be. There we go. All right, we're good to go. Yeah, the bigger you get, the more you're gonna want to eat. It's just naturally gonna happen that way, and it makes it easier to eat. But it's also about the actual like the volume of your stomach. The volume of your stomach will increase the more you eat more often. So by eating a lot of dense proteins, you know, they take a little longer to process and digest. And I eat very large portions of everything, so I don't typically feel full. I can't tell you that there's very many times when I feel like I couldn't eat more, and I don't have like a rule on how much I'm allowed to eat or anything like that. Just basically, if it's healthy, and it fits, you know, the diet, I will eat it until I don't feel like eating it anymore, and then an hour later, I'll go eat more. But I burn so many calories every day that I make up for the food consumption, the overall calories. I'm getting a ton of protein, which is nice, good fats, but I burn a ton of calories. So I don't drink or smoke, no. We did dumbbell work last night, Julian. We did dumbbell work last night. I have a favorite movie, but I haven't seen a lot of movies, so it's a little bit skewed, Nick, because I've only seen a handful of movies compared to other people. I would say the Lord of the Rings trilogy is my favorite series of movies. So, Return of the King is my favorite of the three, but that would be my favorite set of movies. I eat about 5,000 calories a day. 3,000 to 3,600 of that comes from milk and dairy. We do some long form content and I do shorts. It's just I stream every day, and then about 3 or 4 times a week I do some kind of other content. So, but I stream 7 days a week because I work out 6 days a week. So, and then Sundays is my rest day, but we do something interesting on Sundays, like a meal prep. I cook dinner on stream sometimes. We've painted. We've done all kinds of fun stuff. I'm a full-time coach, Ken, so like I'm in the gym usually training other people, moving weights around all day. So racking, unracking, moving dumbbells around, all kinds of stuff. That's where all my calorie burn comes from. It's just I'm constantly active, and I've got 3 children, so you know you remain active when you've got chitlins. So. All right, let's grab this 315. We did a triple Larson. We did triple Larson, right? We did a single pause, and we did a single bicycle. So we got 2 lifts left here. 2 lifts left on the 315 for the night, and then we've got to do curls. So yeah, support's appreciated. All right, let's grab this. We'll just grab a quick double. We'll finish out the sets on the bench. Oh, let me pull my plates in. They shifted just a slight amount. There we go. So. Yeah, I think he meant blow up by the channel itself, Martin, not my physical, not like body fat type, you know. Yeah. That being said, we're going to 205, 210 body weight this year, so that'll happen. It's a fun time in here, Ryan. It's a good time. Until about 1:30 in the morning, then all the trolls roll out. So, all right, let's get it. All right, just a quick double, Let's go. Whew. Yeah, we're here every night, Ryan. We have a good time every night. Oh, we're gonna get it, 100%. 100%. We're gonna get 500. We're gonna get past that. We're gonna keep pressing. I think that's a number we'll be talking about. You know, even towards the end of the year. We're gonna put a lot of body weight on, and a lot of weight's gonna move. So sooner than we think. 405 will be here very soon. Very soon. Yeah, 1 a.m. is like when all of them like group up to come in at once. So, but that was the last of the drop set. We hit 360 tonight, guys. Almost hit 365, but we got 360 tonight, so that's big. We got curls to do next. So, we have definitely put on some weight, Marty. Have definitely put on a little bit of body weight. So, we'll definitely surpass 500 at some point. I don't ever plan on stopping getting more weight, right? So, Marty, so I think you started watching back in the beginning of February, and we were at about I weighted at my last competition, I think at 171, which was in February. Was it end of February? Like somewhere, or was that the beginning of March? I can't remember. That last competition, I weighed in at like 171.8. So remember, you're forgetting a whole period, Marty, where we got sick. So twice. So the body weight definitely took a hit when we got sick, and that was right before comp and then right after comp. So, but we're doing all right, Marty. I appreciate it either way. We're not going to bump to 10,000. I think 5,000 is going to be fine. And I have reduced my my client intake. So I'm the clients I have now are the clients I'm taking. I'm not adding anymore, so I have more time to focus in on the lifting. So I'm not taking any more in-person clientele for a little while. So, all right. Yeah, we're not trying to get bulky like body fat. We're trying to put on muscle. So there will be, it's a lean bulk. It's a lean bulk. But we have till the end of the year to get where we want to be. And here's the thing, if I get to the end of the year and I'm 195, I won't be mad about it, right? I won't be mad about it. Yeah, it's about muscle growth. That's ultimately going to be the key right here, right? Because ultimately, I'm going to be 205, 210, and I'm going to be lean. Like, I'm not going to be 205, 210 and not lean. I'm going to remain lean. So we'll be a lean 205, a lean 210. I don't want to just get to 210 just to say we're 210, you know? Cool, I hit a body weight, but I want to be 210 and be the best 210 I can possibly be. You know what I'm saying? But I can tell you that this shirt was definitely not skin tight prior to like February. So I feel the difference in my clothes. I've had to go clothes shopping twice, or no, once. I've had to go clothes shopping once. Well, twice, but once because things weren't fitting anymore. So we don't do cardio, Ryan. You should check out the short I just released, Ryan. That'll explain it to you. Cardio is not our friend. Yeah, it's about being better than yourself the prior day. You should always just try and be better than, you know, try and lift just a little heavier than you did the last time, you know? It's just compete against yourself and you'll do well. I've been accomplishing it for a long time, Doug. I've been accomplishing it for a long time. Every bulk I've been on has been a lean bulk. It just takes a lot of, you have to want a lean bulk, honestly. We're going to do some cables tonight, guys, and then we'll be doing barbell tomorrow. So all right. Lean bulking is difficult because it's easy not to lean bulk, right? The first time I ever wanted to put on body weight, I did the dirty bulk thing, and it was great. You know, I put on a lot of weight really fast, but I didn't know what I was doing at the time, and I put on a lot of body weight, but I also got kind of fluffy. I wouldn't say I had a lot of body fat, but comparative to now and even then, I was a little fluffy. And so I had to cut it and then regrow it as muscle, right? And I don't like cuts. Cuts suck. So. Lean bulk is the way to go. It just takes more time. That's all it is. It just takes more time, guys. Let me grab my bar real quick.
All right, man.
Have a good one, boss. I appreciate you, yeah. Tuesday, I'm going to remember. I'm going to be here. You know I'll be here.
Tuesday, yeah. That's on vacation Wednesday.
Yeah. That'd be a good time to hit it right there.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
Mossberg's got 30-inch arms, RPE. So, he's built like that. Don't let Mossberg fool you, all right? It does. It's just doing it the right way. And I've done both. I know what a dirty bulk can do for you. You'll get strong fast, and you'll put on body weight quickly, but it's not healthy to do it that way. So. Nice little bicep warm up. Ooh. No, I'm going to stay natural. I'm going to stay natural. I go leaner than that typically. The traditional, so what every trainer is almost always gonna prescribe as far as diet, if they can. Not all trainers can do diet and nutrition, but I can't give you diet and nutrition advice over the stream, but by and large, the most commonly accepted macro split for someone starting out is 40-30-30. It's almost everybody. I like a leaner diet. So that's me personally. I can't speak for you because I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. So, but I will tell you how many times I've heard 40-30-30 in my career. Everybody's a 40-30-30. It's crazy. In fact, even if when I'm making diets and I hit, and for some reason they get a 40-30-30 split, I always double check my work. I'm like, how did I end up at a 40-30-30? So, I believe there's the limit's a lot higher than people think. It just depends on how hard you're willing to work, honestly. So, it just really depends on how hard you're willing to work and how long you're willing to do it. If you maintain your good health for longer periods of time, you can lift and gain muscle and gain strength at a good pace all the way into your 50s and your 60s just fine. I know people that still lift and put more muscle mass on into their 60s and 70s in masters lifting. You can continue to do well. It's just how well did you take care of yourself leading up to that point? Are you going to be able to maintain doing that, or are you going to be, beat down from the years prior, and having to kind of recuperate, So. How's it going? All right, let me grab this. Another set. I don't do a lot with philosophy type stuff, Ben. It's interesting to hear some of the stuff that comes out of that, but I just like lifting heavy circles. That's my philosophy. Wake up, eat, fight gravity, repeat. That's how I do it. Wake up, eat, fight gravity, repeat. Wake up, eat, fight gravity, repeat. Hold on, I got Steve. We've been streaming for about almost an hour. Digestive issues can take a toll. Makes it difficult to eat sometimes. I usually utilize things like if I'm having issues with my stomach for some reason, like usually it's an illness if I'm having that issue, like a stomach bug or something, I opt into like really, really light proteins. So I'll do stuff like bone broth when I'm feeling like my stomach isn't 100%, but I don't run into that problem very often. Or probiotics, I'll use like probiotic yogurt sometimes, or like that would be a go-to, a yogurt with probiotic in it, which really any yogurt is gonna have some probiotics obviously, but. But obviously that's me. That's not going to work for everybody. So, I've never used an inversion table. No. My hobbies pre-lifting were basically I gamed. I played video games. So I was a gamer before I started lifting. I did that, and I like to build things. So like I kill spare time. Like I built a 144 square foot, like a 12 by 12 shed in my backyard with no experience on building things. I was just like, oh, I could build something. And I did the foundations myself, did the concrete and everything. I spent months doing that. So I liked to build things, and I liked to game. Those were my hobbies before this. So I don't know about the Bluey cups. I'm gonna be honest, Brent. I don't know about the Bluey cups. All right, I couldn't tell you. My kids eat Greek yogurt, so I get whole milk, vanilla flavored Greek yogurt. That's what my kids eat every morning for breakfast, or well, not every morning, but a lot of mornings for breakfast. They'll have that, or they'll have eggs with toast. So, but they'll get a serving of Greek yogurt and then like toast, or they'll get like some peanut butter cereal or something on the side. So. I don't do anything before or after chest to specifically help with recovery. I don't get a lot of soreness, so I don't do red light therapy. No, I don't give it a lot of credence. I'm gonna be honest. I've never seen anybody see real results from red light therapy personally, and I've had clients utilize it. So I think it's a fad. That's all that is, in my opinion. There is definitely a video on my split and what I do. It will. So overextending shoulder positions and stuff, like a lot of people, like the traditional bench, right? A lot of people learn to bench super wide. I wasn't taught to do it that way, but most of the people that were trying to help me early on, and they were trying to help, always wanted me to try and widen up my grip, and it never felt good to me. Thank goodness, because obviously I did really well not doing that. But a lot of people's shoulder pain from chest movements comes from being too wide on their bench grip, or too wide on their dumbbells, or they're extending their shoulder too much. And that's where a lot of shoulder injuries happen too, is in that really, really extended position, that really deep stretch that everybody seems to want. That's where a lot of the injuries happen. So, especially if you're doing heavy work. If you're doing like a lot of small, like lighter reps, I can see it. But heavy work, that closer grip position, keeping your shoulders nice and tight, You're gonna progress a lot better over time than you are gonna to cheat a couple extra pounds by going wide on the bench. So, that's odd. I've never gotten a shoulder crunch on a narrow grip. I've seen people have it on a wide grip, but never on a narrow grip. No, not slower. We're doing all right. All right, let's go grab, I'll bring y'all with me. We're gonna go grab some handles for the rower. I played both of those growing up, yes. I played both of those growing up. I played both of those for a long time, actually. We still play Pokemon and occasionally WoW in my household. So I was definitely a gamer before I lifted. I still play games. I just don't play as often. So gym definitely supersedes gaming time for me. I prefer to be in here than gaming. So we have a lot of Pokemon cards. I have an entire closet full, front to back, left to right, just full of Pokemon stuff. And it's a walk-in closet. So, I grew up on Pokemon, so. I'm telling you, narrow grip, if you train it, it's so much better. It's so much better over time. I've very rarely seen someone with a narrow grip ever complain about shoulder pain over time on the bench. Every person that's almost, I would say every person that's ever told me they injured themselves on the bench, always a shoulder injury, like 99% of the time, right? And it's almost always a wide grip bencher. And as soon as we move them narrow, the pain dissipates. It's crazy how often I see it. I'm not saying that everybody that wide grips is doing it wrong. I'm just saying that 99% of people should be walking their grip in a little bit because they're overdoing it. It's also about how wide your body is. If you're super wide, you might naturally have a wide grip. So yeah, you definitely want to reduce the weight if you're going to be doing that. So close grip is generally more difficult. So all right, let me grab this, guys. Ugh. We're gonna do 3 sets. We're doing cables tonight because I haven't done cables yet this week. I want to get cables out of the way. You guys know how it goes. I got to do cables once a week is my setup. But all right, let me grab this full break 210. It's not super heavy, guys. We're just gonna knock out sets of 7. All right, let's go. Has a seated plate loaded row machine. Are you talking about the one where you sit against the seat with your chest, Bryn, and you pull, and you're like against the seat, you're sitting towards the like pad in like an upright position with the handles out here? Because those are great. I really like those. It's such a great machine, isn't it, Bryn? It's great. I've done a few videos on one in the past. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, I used to love using it. I'd throw it in at least once a week. We don't have one here, or I would still be utilizing it. We had at the other gym I was at, we had a plate loaded pull down that you could do over or underhand on. The grips were up here. It was loaded on the back. It was actually awesome. That was a fun one to use as well. I like plate loaded equipment, I really do. It just gives you more variety sometimes. Worth getting lean? That's a completely personal question, Sardine. You'd have to decide if it's worth it for you. No, very rarely will I ever train to failure. I think we skipped doing shoulders, by the way, guys. We had to go back and do shoulders here in a second. I got distracted and we did rows after curls, so we'll throw shoulders in next. We mixed up our routine, guys. It's crazy, right? We don't train to failure. No, it's not typical. I don't typically do drop sets to failure. It's not ideal for what my goals are. So I typically don't cut ever. I don't usually cut for any season in particular. I just continue eating and continue lifting, but I've never been at a body fat that warranted like a traditional cut. So that's a personal decision. You've got to look at your own body fat and decide if you like how lean you are or not. If you don't like how lean you are for summer and you think you're going to be in a position where you want to be leaner for whatever purpose, then definitely consider your cut. But for me, I won't be doing any cutting anytime soon. So. We did what? Standing barbell yesterday, guys? Is that what we did yesterday? We do T-bar rows once a week, Bryn. Usually towards the end of the week. Maybe not every week, but almost every week we do some T-bar. Yeah. Are you talking about the drop test, David, where if you hold weight and your shoulder dips? Are you talking about that one? It's pretty good. It's not 100% accurate, but it's pretty good. I don't know, Bryn. That's a good question. We've definitely done them. We've done 7 plates on the T-row in here. 7 plates on the T-row. I manage this gym. I don't own it. What are the limitations of working on a bodybuilding? That's completely dependent on you. The limitations are dependent on what you're doing. How far you can take it is usually dependent on how far you're willing to take it, honestly. Mind you, the people that are at the top of the pack for powerlifting movements, right? Has it been? I'll have to throw some in this week. Maybe I didn't do them last week. I feel like we did them last week, Mossberg. Maybe I'm losing it, but I'm almost sure we did it last week or the week before. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so mind you, the people that are at the top of the pack for lifting sport, at least for like powerlifting, think about it from this perspective. Julius Maddox, 800. I mean, he's hit it in training, if I'm not mistaken, 800 pounds, and you know he's regularly benching 750 plus. And he's 37, still seeing increases in his bench. Now he's still fighting the 800 after that misload and injury, but he's definitely getting back. Those are like, he's the only one that's ever done that, right? So we don't know what the limitations are necessarily. Now, there's been like studies done on like the limits of the human body at its peak if you are like perfectly inclined to lift, right? Genetically, if everything's perfect conditions all the time, what is the peak? And those numbers are wildly high, right? We're talking about thousands of pounds more than what you would typically think, right? They're like, oh, benching over 1,000 pounds in perfect conditions, the perfect human being, right, is doable. Now, how many people are ever actually going to achieve that is the question. And then deadlifting. They did a deadlift test. I think it was on Eddie Hall, and they tested what theoretically the most pressure he could put from the floor pulling was, and it was like 1,000 more pounds than what he was actually able to. It was like 800 more pounds he was actually. It was some crazy number. I don't remember the number. I'm not gonna act like I remember the number, but it was hundreds and hundreds of pounds more than what he was deadlifting. So the theoretical limits are really high. And that's just like based on like if your genetics are perfectly inclined for the lift, right? If you are just built to deadlift and everything is perfect conditions all the time, but which is a rare occurrence. Are you ever going to see something like that? No matter how many, training to failure isn't the only way to get results. That's not how it works. That's a misconception, and it's actually a rare misconception that you have to train to failure. People have that misconception, but most people think it just increases the gains. Training to failure does not necessarily increase your gains over not training to failure. The difference is not that significant. In all cases, in some cases it can be significant depending on what you're doing, but it's not the same every single time. And training to failure definitely is not absolutely necessary. I can say that with 100% certainty. Training to failure is not 100% necessary for gain in strength or physique. In strength or physique. Good exercise for dislocated shoulder. You might want to go get your shoulder fixed before you do anything with your shoulder. If it's dislocated, I would recommend getting your shoulder at least put back into place by a doctor, preferably. I can't make any recommendations for a dislocated shoulder. I've dislocated my shoulder before a few times. Not lifting related, obviously. If it's actually dislocated, you might want to go fix that. It doesn't have to be close to failure to see gains. The gains will change based on your volume, intensity, sure. But intensity doesn't necessarily mean you need to train to failure. There's other things that can make it a workout intensity increase. But for bodybuilding, most people like going to failure or close to failure. That's not incorrect that people like to do that, and it is beneficial sometimes. But it's not the end all be all. Sardine, I would recommend, if you're having that much issue figuring out what's wrong, you might want to go get it scanned or something. If it's dislocated or torn or something, you're not going to get as much as the chat has a lot of great information. There's years of experience in this chat, years and years and years of lifting experience in this chat. Between me and them, we're not, I don't know of any doctors in the chat that would even, and if they were, they're probably not going to give you medical advice via stream. I would go to a doctor and get it scanned if you think you have an actual tear or something like that. That's not something we can diagnose or help you recover in the chat. That's something you have to actually go and get checked. All right, talk about the little squeeze grips. I don't use the little squeeze grips. I get chat a couple seconds later than you guys, don't forget. So I read chat and then I respond to it later. I don't get chat my chat, I see a lot of messages, so I have to answer them in the order that I receive them to the best of my ability. And sometimes I don't even get to that. So if I answer a question after the problem's been resolved or after the question's been answered, that's why. All right? I don't get the messages as quickly. So all right, let's grab this. 185. We'll grab 3 of these. Yeah, so volume approach can be, power building's fine, volume approach is definitely an option. I will say that you're going to be more sore with volume approach than a heavier weight, lower volume approach. You're definitely going to be more sore. And if you're not eating appropriately, if you're not eating enough calories, volume can actually push you in reverse if you're not careful. Because volume is going to burn more calories typically with weight training on average. So what doesn't look like 145? Nothing's 140. This is 180. It was 185 on the bar. Now it's 205. And that's what you're talking about, Jace. So we'll do rear delt flies a little bit later. These are 45-pound plates, Jace. And then a 25 and then a 10. All right, let me grab this real quick, guys. All right, we got 205 on here. We're gonna get a single here, and then we're gonna increase the weight. Sardine, we can't help you diagnose that in the chat, boss. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you diagnose it in the chat, Sardine. I just can't. I can't. I would say that would be a movement that would hurt, sure, if you had a tear. But that's something we can't really, there's no 100%. Some people, if it's a minor tear, you might still be able to do things. But you risk tearing it more. So it's hard for me to give you any advice on that. Because I can't see it. So I'd watch out for things like bruising. Bruising is a sign. It's not the only thing that, it doesn't always happen, and it's not the only thing that points to it, but a lot of the time if you tear something, you'll see bruising in that area. Purple bruising is pretty typical. So, all right, let's grab this. 205 single. Ugh. Yes, I can do muscle ups. The roof is really low in here, though. This is not a high roof building, so that we're not able to do those in here, unfortunately. Yeah, you're not incorrect. You're not incorrect, Paradox. That was 205, Brandon. This is going to be 215. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys, a lot of your calisthenic athletes that you see that are doing like really, really strong calisthenics, a lot of them are doing weighted exercise as well. Obviously, their sport is geared towards calisthenics or their social media or whatever else, and that's fine. But a lot of them are also doing weight training. So calisthenics is a good mix with weight training. Those really, really big calisthenics athletes, the ones that look like questionably big to be calisthenics alone, they can get there. I'm not saying it's impossible, but a lot of them are also implementing weight training. That's very typical. Now, I'm not saying that calisthenics doesn't work. It's just don't think that you can't implement weight training with your calisthenics. So they're good to mix together. If you want to be aesthetic, to get that calisthenics aesthetic and be able to do those kind of interesting movements and remain flexible like that, a lot of those things that come with calisthenics. It wouldn't hurt you to mix weight training in there. It definitely helps move you along. So you can do it with just purely calisthenics. It's been done. But I'll say it definitely takes a longer time to get there with pure calisthenics than it will if you mix the two together. So all right, let me grab this real quick. We've got 215 on here. We're gonna grab 215 for a single, and then we'll move on. We still got to do tricep extensions, guys. And then we've got to do rear delts. So, all right. Yep. Woo-wee! 215 moving good. All right, we got tricep extensions next. Tricep extensions next. That was 215, moving smooth. We're not going to go any heavier on this tonight because we already went heavy on the bench. So let's go grab tricep extensions, and then we'll work from there. We will work from there. Triceps are next, guys. Tricep extensions. See you, Sardine. Have a good one. We'll be back tomorrow, same time. Yes, that was it, David. I think he was just looking for more information than we could give, which is fair. People get nervous whenever they have injuries for the first time. Like those kind of, like if they think they might be injured and they've never experienced that type of injury, it can be nerve-wracking because you don't know what's going to happen or how far it's going to set you back. So I get why he might have been asking as much as he was. So, but it's just, even if I have the answer for him, I can't give it. So medical advice is not something I can give anybody over the stream. Medical advice isn't really something I can give in general. All my certifications, none of them have doctor on it, unfortunately. And I don't pretend to be a doctor. So, you know, it's one of those things, you know. I'll be right back, guys. Let's go. Triceps. I don't typically do weighted pull-ups or pull-downs. They're not in my regular routine. They get thrown in every now and again. It is. It's a tough thing to recover from. Is Lisa here? Hold on. Lisa, what's up? I feel like I haven't seen you in the chat in a while. How you been? All right, let's grab this. 300 for 7, tricep extension. Yeah, the recovery process can suck for injuries. I've had clients go out for, you know, multiple months. They get hurt, you know, sometimes not even in the gym. I'm glad you like it, Lisa. I'm glad you like it. I saw the pictures. The embroidery looked like it came out good. All right. I appreciate the support, Lisa. We're going to get you on the bottle here in a second. We got this, we got rear delts, and we got deadlifts. Deadlifts. Yeah, it feels good. It feels good. We do triceps every night. We do a full body workout every night, every single night. So we'll throw in a leg item at the end, of course. So I don't do a lot of. I've done weighted pull-ups in the past. I just don't like them as much. That's awesome. I'm glad he enjoys the hat. I'm glad you said that. You said he was going to end up with the hat. I remember you saying that. You don't want to work out at Planet Fit? What happened to Planet Fitness? Did they set the lunk alarm off on you? I'm telling you guys, one of these days I'm going to go to Planet Fitness. I'm going to get a video of me attempting to set off the lunk alarm because I just want to hear it go off. I've never heard it go off. That's an achievement. That's an achievement to have the lunk alarm set off, all right? What did you do to achieve that? Because I have been in there and I have definitely done things that I feel like should have warranted it and they didn't set it off. So I don't know if I'm just not trying hard enough. Yeah, I like this gym. This is my element. So Mossberg. Oh Lord. I heard that they don't set it off anymore. I heard that they don't set it off like ever at this point. Like it's kind of gone to the wayside. I think it was like a fad, like it was like a thing for them to like, oh, we've got a lunk alarm, and then they kind of realized that no one liked the idea of the lunk alarm because it didn't really fit the aesthetic that they were going for. Because here's the thing, how do you advertise yourself as a gym for everybody that doesn't judge, and then you specifically judge people that lift heavy things? It's like, we don't judge anybody unless it's convenient for our advertising. For Martin, it's blame it on Mossberg's 30-inch biceps. That makes sense. Ugh. I'll tell you what. So I don't know if Mossberg has bumped into this before, but I had this happen the last time I went to the doctor. All right, subtle brag here, guys. You ready? So I went to the doctor and they were doing the blood pressure cuff on the arm, and they went and put the blood pressure cuff on. They're like, hold on, I've got to get the bigger cuff. I've got to get the XL. Couldn't tell me nothing for the rest of the day. All right, they had to get a bigger blood pressure cuff. I was up here all day. I was top tier all day. I felt great. 100%. 100%. Dairy. I like dairy protein. It is great, right? Like, I got to get the bigger blood. They said, oh, I've got to get the bigger blood pressure cuff. And I was like, yep, go ahead and get it. Go ahead and get that blood pressure cuff. Couldn't tell me nothing. Couldn't tell me nothing the rest of the day. I was living life. I didn't care how long I had to wait in the doctor's office that day. All right. Oh, it was great. It was a good moment. Britt should be in the chat, guys. She should be in the chat. I'll see if she's in the chat. I appreciate all this. I clicked the wrong button. I didn't delete it. I liked it. I don't know why your message disappeared. I didn't mean to delete it if I did. I'll get Britt in the chat for you, though, Lisa. Hold on. Hold on. We had to message her yesterday, Lisa. Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Ugh. Britt, are you in the chat? I've got you. I've got you. All right. We'll get Britt in the chat. She's probably playing Pokemon again tonight, Lisa. Let's see. This is my workout. Nothing changes beyond this, guy. What you guys see, I do routinely. So, I messaged Britt. We're working on it. She'll be in here momentarily, I assure you. If she's not already, she just might have us in the background. All right, we've got rear delts to do, guys. We got rear delts to do. I can't say I've ever wanted a vegan hot dog. I don't do vegan foods typically. I don't do hot dogs though either, so that's fair. I don't do hot dogs at all, so. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Guys. Give me 2 seconds. I'm back. Sorry about that. All right, 55s for 7 guys, and then we're gonna move and do 70s, 100s. I don't know why I feel like I don't ever change this movement up much. This movement stays generally the same. It's just throw in, so it does work though. Well, hot dogs are not any specific meat, I feel like. That's what it was, Mossberg. There we are. So I told you she's on her way. Don't worry, she's on her way. I told. We hit 360, Jacob, on the bench earlier. We hit 360. We got a PR. So we did get it. It was a good night so far. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. The likes help a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Whee! No, we did good. We did good this time. Yeah, it's more than double my body weight. No, that's the little. Hold on. These little things are clicking. They're like metal tips. I'm doing all right, Blake. Yeah, don't worry. Oh. Appreciate it, Barton. Appreciate it. Likes help a lot. Likes help a lot. Yeah, it's official now, though. It's official in my brain. The 360 is official for me now. So, it feels good. Feels good. I've heard it before, Chetney, but I can't remember offhand. Always a full body. Always a full body. All right, let's grab the 100, and then we got a deadlift, guys. We still got a deadlift tonight, so we still got a good bit to go. Are we still on the hot dog conversation? I don't know. I'm out of the hot dog world. I haven't had hot dogs in like 4.5 years. I haven't had hot dogs in a long time. Of any type. So no beef hot dogs, no pork. I don't eat pork at all anymore. When I was eating hot dogs, they were generally either grilled or they were pan fried. I didn't usually boil them. So we didn't boil them. What's up, boss?
Not much. What about you?
Ain't too bad. Ain't too bad. You about to bench?
Hello.
What, 315?
Yeah,
I already got a rack for you.
yeah, right.
I'll come on rack in a second.
Okay.
I got 360 tonight. It was fun. Ooh. Let's go. Woo-wee. Ooh. All right, yep. Woo-wee. Oh. What's up, TGH? What's up? What's up? Welcome to the stream. Ooh. That sounds like it would almost be good, Martin. I'm gonna be honest. Or Mossberg said that, not Martin. Whew. Ugh. There's a lot of bacon and syrup talk going on in the chat. I don't need any of these things. I don't need any of these things. I appreciate it, TGH. I don't like dipping breakfast sausage or bacon in syrup. All right, let me grab my bar, guys. I'm coming back. All right, we got our warm up for the deadlift sitting here. So. I would say that even when I was eating pork, guys, bacon was not my go-to. Breakfast sausage was usually my go-to. So, bacon was good, don't get me wrong, but bacon was solid, but it wasn't number one in my book. Pescatarian, Lisa. You'd be a pescatarian, it sounds like. Yeah, 100%, Saray. Yeah, fish only is pescatarian. I got you. Yeah, I feel you. I only had to say it. I didn't have to spell it. So I don't think I've ever spelled out pescatarian before. So I'm not going to try now. I definitely don't have the ability to like autocorrect myself spelling it out loud. So we're going to leave it at the pronunciation of said word. Let me grab some more weight, guys. Let me grab this, then we're gonna get Lisa on the bottle. So. Oh, lift heavy circles. Lift heavy circles. That's what we do every day, Lisa. We lift heavy circles. That's what these are. It's our favorite activity. All right, let's grab this. 225, nice and easy. We're gonna grab it for triple. Just treat. All right, I think we're good and warmed up. Let's add some more weight.
Hey, you got a extra water bottle?
Yeah, I got you.
Left mine at the house. Appreciate it.
All right, 315, guys. All right. $315 single, guys, and then we're gonna jump to something or another. I don't know yet. An amount of weight over 400. I don't know how much it's gonna be yet. I haven't decided on that yet. Ugh. I don't typically do Arnold presses. All right, 400 and some change. We're gonna go 400 and some change. Ugh. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm back. All right, let's grab this weight. We're gonna put some more weight on, guys. Put some more weight on. Whoa. Honestly, don't even know how much we're gonna do tonight. Right now. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good. We hit that PR earlier, so we're planning on hitting another one. Maybe. We'll see how it feels. Let's see. All right, so 405. We'll go 490. We'll go 490 tonight, guys. What do y'all think? Yes, PR. You are correct, Lisa. Lisa is an honorary gym rat. An honorary gym rat. We're deadlifting. That's doable, Matthew, but that's not what we're doing right now. It wouldn't feel good, but it's doable. Do we go for a PR on the bar? We PR'd the bench tonight. Do we PR this? That's the question. So that is the question. I think the stream is having some connectivity issues, so if you guys get disconnected, let me know. We had this issue last night too, so I'm gonna try and fix it before it gets bad. Think I've got it fixed? Are we good? Can you guys hear me? I think we're back. I think we're back. Are we back? We're back. We definitely had some connectivity issues. I don't know what's been going on the last couple of nights. Last night and tonight we had a little spur in the connectivity. So, but I think we're good. I think we're good. We're back on it. All right. We're good. Are you guys back? Looks like you're back to me. All right. I'm mad to figure out how to fix that problem in the future. So, it's not us. It's not us that's having the problem. So, but we're good, it looks like. Cyber attack. We're being cyber attacked, guys. You know, as many trolls as we get, I wouldn't be surprised. But, all right, let's jump on this. 405. Just think about it. I'm pixelated like crazy. Well, hopefully it clears up here in a moment. Hopefully it clears up. Oh, you know what? Let's grab those big thick plates. I'm definitely here. I don't know why we're having issues, but we're having issues. All right. Hold on, guys. All right, I'm glad I'm good now. I don't know why. It's 2 nights in a row. I don't know if they're doing updates on the systems, like the provider out here, or what's going on. So, appreciate it, Ryan. We had an outage, Martin. We had an outage. We had some people in here, and it dipped pretty heavily during that outage. So, all right. What is this? 405, 470, right? 470, because those are 35s. These are 35s on the end. And then those are 35s on the end. And then 370. Let's go 3. Let's add some weight. I don't know. So 370. I can't do math right now, guys. Good Lord. Where's my 10s? There they are. All right, now we're back on track. 380, 390. I was grabbing at 25. I don't know what I was doing. 480, 490. 490. That's what we're going for, guys. It's very late. So. All right. 490. Let's grab this. Keep it moving. Honestly, I have no idea how this is going to go. This will be a PR. Guys. So. All right, we got 490 on here. 490. Let's get it moving. Yeah, we'll grab some Fairlife. It's top tier beverage.
Huh? What is that, Fairlife?
Yeah, whole milk.
Whole milk.
Yeah. There's no other kind of milk you use.
Shoot.
What other kind of milk you don't use?
Drank 2%.
Ain't no way.
I do.
We go whole. Why would we want to do halfway?
That's like baby milk.
It's good for you.
Maybe good for me. Might not taste.
Tastes delicious. Tastes like Gaines.
Hey, everybody has their own opinion.
Anti-gravity potion. That's what it is.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
All right. Let's see, guys. This is PR. Let's get it. Ooh, ain't no way tonight. Good Lord, that felt heavy. Boy, that felt way heavier than 485 the other night. Ooh, that no way. Ain't no way. It's crazy what 5 pounds will do. That felt heavy tonight.
Didn't get it?
Not 490. I got 485 the other night.
Yeah.
I did get a bench PR tonight, so I'm probably spent.
Did you? What is it? 390?
360. I ain't 390 yet. We'll get there.
There you go.
That felt heavier than usual, guys. Whew. Yeah, but I felt like I had it tonight, but as soon as it came off the ground, it definitely felt like every bit. Is it 495? Did I put too much weight on here? That's possible. My brain isn't braining right now. What's that? 405 plus, I think that is 495. Did I overdo it? Maybe that's why. That's a 10-pound jump from my last PR. It was supposed to be a 5-pound jump.
Yeah, I bet you did feel heavy.
So lifting heavy circles is my strong suit. Counting the numbers on the heavy circles is not my strong suit. One more attempt. We didn't get it that far off the ground to feel comfortable with the second attempt tonight. I think we're going to peel it back. We don't math here. We lift things, we don't math. Ugh. We have options here. I might just peel it back to like lower fours, and then we go for another PR attempt on Friday. That might be the play. Like a proper PR attempt. I think that was 495. Oh Lord. I need to learn to count. I need to learn to count. I was like, it feels heavier than 490. Add a 2.5. We don't go up on that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get it, but I ate pretty good today. Mostly dairy. We'll throw a funk on and we'll grab that. We'll call it a night. So. I just got a big message that says you're live on my screen. I don't know what that means. Am I still here? I think YouTube is having an interruption. I don't think it's us. Now. I think it's YouTube. There's some risk of that, Lisa. On the deadlift, it's not as high a risk, mostly because we just put it back down if it doesn't feel good. But there is that risk. So usually see, now we're ticking back up with people in here. We're ticking back up. I think YouTube had an interruption. I don't know why, but we are live, but only like live to people that are already in here. So if you're in here, we're live to those, but I think we're out as far as like the rest of it. I don't know what's going on. Maybe YouTube's under a cyber attack, guys. Yeah, look at that. We're flying back up. I don't think it's us though, Lisa. I don't think it's us because I'm still got connection on the laptop to the live. So, and the live is still going. So, yeah, because we're ticking back up now. I think that was a YouTube issue. I don't think that was an us issue. Because I even took us off the internet and moved us over, and it still wasn't doing. So. All right, let's get it. It's an amount of weight. I didn't even count it this time, I'll be honest. 405 at the 10, so that's 415, 425, 430, 435. That should be math. That should be proper math, but I'm no math teacher, so we're just going to say it's right. Or 35 felt easy. Yeah, we accidentally did 495 instead of 490 then. But it didn't get all the way up. We moved it, but it didn't get all the way up. No, so sumo, Lisa, is if your feet are out wide. This would be a sumo. This is a mixed grip. That's a mixed grip is the hold. But this is a sumo if you were to come out here and lift wide to reduce your range. Are you gonna be using this bar? Huh? Are you gonna use this bar anytime soon? I'm gonna leave it alone for a minute. I'll be back. If you need it, let me know. I'll be racket.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
I'm 5'11". 5'11". You're learning though. You're learning though, Lisa. I will say that you're learning. Like I said, honorary gym rat, all right? So a high back arch isn't necessarily a problem. It depends on your leverages. What a lot of people tend to mistake is that you can't have any arch in your back, like any bend. A small bend in your upper back is not a problem if your leverages are proper for that. There's the first troll of the night. First troll of the night. We've gone the whole night with like 0 trolling. I feel like Mossberg's just been getting an easy go tonight. Our leg press doesn't go super high in here, so. Whole milk. I gotta get Lisa's name on here. I forgot to get Lisa's name on here. I'm so sorry, Lisa. Hold on. We gotta get Dre's name shaded in as well. Let me get Dre's name shaded in and get Lisa on the bottle, and then we'll do some weighted leg extensions here. All right, we got Dre shaded in here. Got Dre shaded in, and let's get Lisa on the bottle, and then we'll get started. We'll put Lisa across the nutrition label tonight. All right, and we'll get Lisa shaded in here in just a second. I'm going to have to say I doubt that, but you're going to have to try harder on your trolling Google account, okay? You're going to have to try harder with your trolling. We have much better trolls in here than that. So, bottom tier trolling. Bottom tier trolling. We raffled it off, Lisa. You were in the raffle, but we raffled it off. Jay actually won the raffle. So, we're going to do one every month, though. We're going to do a painting every month, Lisa. I said Bork. Oh yeah, it's all about just comparing you should never compare yourself to other people. You should always just be trying to be better than you were yesterday. So you should always just try and be better than you were yesterday. As long as you're challenging yourself, you're doing well. So, all right, let's kick this. Yeah. Woo-wee! All right, we're gonna grab one more here, one more set here, and then we're gonna go chit chat, guys. Oh, we'll do some dips too, I guess, or we'll do some flies. I don't know. Yeah, you could. You get the first one. It's 210 on here. Yeah, Mossberg will get you. Mossberg's like a mod. He's like he's quick on it. He's quick on it. He'll snatch you up. Whew. Ugh. Martin's definitely on our short list for mods, so that won't be the case for too long. All right, you have to calm yourself down though, Google. Watch. You guys want to see something funny? Google. What we're gonna do, Google? Okay. Yeah. We're gonna put you in just a little timeout. Oh, see, Mossberg's too fast for me. You're in timeout now, Google. I want you to think about what you've done. I want you to be a better person when you get back. All right? Be a better person when you get back. All right, let me grab this. Whew. All right, let's grab this. Am I really doing a 210 leg extension? Yeah, it's the most it does. It doesn't go any heavier, or we go heavier. So we're gonna grab another set of 7. Oh, felt good. We're gonna go do the chest flies now, guys, and then we're gonna call it a night. I use dairy as my main source of calories and protein, fat, carbs. I eat a lot of dairy. Ooh, it feels pretty good, Bando. It feels pretty good, I'm gonna be honest. How's it going, Retro? Someone broke our thingy. It's no good. And it's not hard to fix if people would just... It's just a cap. It's just a cap. You just press it back on. See? I don't know which machine it's out of. I'll find out later. All right, let's get this here. All right. Another 210. This one's for chest fly. I never liked Dippin' Dots, I'm gonna be honest. When I was eating stuff like that, I never liked them. I wasn't a big ice cream person though. I didn't really like ice cream all that much. I only liked like 1 or 2 ice creams. Like cake. I never liked cake. Did a couple extra by accident. No, Mermaid, we haven't got one yet. I want one, but I'm gonna go and I'm gonna record some farmers walks separately. Sometime this week, I think, because I want to do a video for those. I want to see where we've gotten to. I reckon we can get like 430 moving up and down a turf. So, am I real? Yes, I'm Real Fitness actually. What do you mean, am I real? Real human? Yep, yeah. Oh. I'll tell you, when I was eating ice cream, #1 ice cream flavor, all right? #1 ice cream flavor. And this is gonna be something that not a lot of people. It's a chest fly. It's something that a lot of people aren't gonna agree with, right? Well, the camera's pretty far away. It's on a phone, so it makes sense to squint. I traded eyesight for strength. Rocky Road's best ice cream. Rocky Road's best ice cream flavor. I don't eat ice cream, but when I was eating ice cream 5 years ago, 4 years ago, 4.5, 5 years ago, that was the last time I had ice cream. Rocky Road was the best ice cream. So. I'm glad I can motivate. I'll tell you the worst flavor of ice cream is chocolate chip. All right? Chocolate chip cookie dough is slightly better than chocolate chip. But chocolate chip and vanilla, just not a good combo. It's very boring. Ugh. Yeah, it's probably I would say it's a really bad idea, Martin, to post that in there. You haven't run into any problems, but mind you, we get a lot of trolls in here. Last thing you want is a troll sending you mail. So. I do what I want. I do what I want. It's my stream. I'll be as close to the camera as I want to. I just hit 360 bench tonight. I just hit a 360 bench tonight. So. All right, grab one more set here, guys. It's just a full brick. How did my camera get shifted? It's just the full brick, so. It's like 210. It's not super heavy, guys. It looks heavier than it is. Well, we're getting snack recommendations. That's not a good thing. All right. What do y'all want to do? You want to do some dips or push-ups? Dips or push-ups tonight? Up to y'all. Last movement of the night, dips or push-ups? Push-ups, we got one vote for push-ups. Push-ups. Looks like push-ups is the primary answer at the moment. We already deadlifted, Mike. We already deadlifted. You missed it. All right, let's do our push-ups. Let's do our push-ups. You can scroll back the stream if you want to see the deadlifts. Weighted push-ups. See, weighted push-ups are tough, guys, because to make them heavy, you've got to have a lot of weight on your back, and I don't have a way to put the weight on my back. You got to stay for the weighted push-ups, Brittany. You got to stay for the weighted push-ups. You're the mod for the night. The vest isn't enough weight. The vest isn't enough weight. The vest isn't enough weight. Ooh. All right, we'll get some push-ups in, guys. We'll get some push-ups in. I can't make any advice on recovering injuries. No matter how small or large the injury, I cannot make recommendations on stream for recovery. So it's just not something we can do here. Whew. We'll do some weighted. We'll manage some weighted push-ups. Hold on. Ugh. So what do y'all think? Y'all want to just see how many plates we can stack on our back? See how many plates we can stack? I'm natural. That's too light. We got to add more than one plate. Yeah, let's see how many plates we can get, guys. We'll do a single press, single push-up for each plate. Could you help me out? I should just stack plates on my back.
How many?
I don't know. We're probably gonna do at least 4.
4.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 1 and then a push-up and then 2 and then a push-up.
You're
We'll
crazy.
put them like right here so you can just grab them. I think let's grab 5 just in case. Just in case, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, just in case. If you don't die.
I mean, the floor is real close, right? All right, so we'll start with this one. I'll do 1 push-up and then we'll stack them.
Okay. Sounds good.
Should be.
Probably want it on the flat side, don't you? That would make.
Yeah,
more
that's probably
sense.
best. All right, I'm ready.
Is that on the center?
Yep, that's fine. Yep, ready.
Next one. That shit's sliding.
Good.
Yep.
All right.
Another one?
Yeah.
That one's already sliding.
Is it sliding?
Yeah. It ain't gonna stay there.
Well, I'll just do 7 with this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll press down a little bit. Add on.
All right.
Slide it off.
Yep. Let's go and grab it.
Alright. Maybe if we had like something sitting in the middle.
Maybe. I'll figure it out.
That would work.
Appreciate you, boss.
No problem.
I've done 5 plates before.
Yeah, that second one was.
Those plates are a little bit slidey
Yeah,
though.
they are.
I'll have to work on it, see if we can get something to like attach them to me. I'll clean it up.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that second one I thought I was about to break it back there.
Whew. They were sliding. The plates were sliding, guys. Creatine and pre-workout is all I take. I've done 5 plates. I've done 225. I have a video on my channel where we did 225.
How'd you balance the 5 plates? Same way?
Yeah. Just stacked on top of each other. I think, so it was the ones,
They probably fit each other better.
I was going to say it was the ones that move.
Yeah.
So they probably just stacked better.
Yeah, the second I put the second one on there, it started just
Yeah.
drifting down your back.
Yeah, I felt it sliding. So you weren't wrong at all. Whew. Yeah, it went fast, didn't it, David? All right, let's think, guys. What else are we gonna do? We do some creative push-ups, 1 set of creative push-ups real quick, and then we'll move on. We'll do our chat or whatever. I'm natural, Dylan. Natural. On where everybody's getting that idea, but all right, we'll do some creative push-ups real quick. Whoa. I'm not military, no. Ooh.
That's probably about it for me. I'll
Yeah.
get you another nine.
You want to jump in for some push-ups?
Shit, hell no.
They're fun.
My arms are broken. I can't last all day like you do.
I slid on that one. That was the bar's fault, not mine. Got too low. I appreciate your help though, boss.
Yeah, no problem. I'll see you another night.
Yeah, I'm almost done here too, so.
Okay. Drive safe.
Whew. I'm not doing a 10-minute plank. That doesn't sound like a fun time. It doesn't sound entertaining or like a fun time. So it hits neither of the two things we're trying to do. No one's going to want to watch that, and I'm not going to want to do it. So 10-minute plank sounds like a terrible time. The record, though, if you guys aren't aware, the Guinness record, I believe it's a Guinness record at least. I think it's a Guinness record. But the world record for longest plank is 9 hours. Like 9.5 or something like that. So... Ugh. But yeah, longest plank is like 9.5 hours is the record. So I'm gonna go clean up these plates. You guys can hang out with me while we do that. But I have a lot of plates out. We were gonna do more plates on the push-up, but they started to slide. I have a video. If you guys want to see how many plates I've done before, I've done 5 plates on the push-up. But it has to be a plate that can be stacked without sliding. And these are those old school steel plates, so they don't stack very well. Oh, let me grab my plug so we can plug in the laptop so I can get chat rolling. Or see it easier at least, you know how it would be. All right, we're heading into the office now, guys. That is the night. That is the night. £360 is my bench PR. 360 pounds is my bench PR. We're going to do like a little 10-minute chat tonight, guys. We're not going to chat too much because I got to get some sleep. I've got some stuff to do tomorrow earlier in the day, unfortunately. But sometimes it's like that. You know how it go. Whew. All right. Let's get it. Let's get moving. No, I haven't practiced at Mermaid. I've been so locked in on getting that bench PR over the last week or two that that's all I've been focusing on, really. I mean, I've been doing other stuff, but I've really wanted that bench PR that we got tonight. We got it, though, and we're going to go for 365 this week, too, so. We're going to go for 365 this week as well. 360 moved like butter tonight. So, I'm excited about that. I'm excited about that. So. Yeah, the 355 went really well. We hit 360 tonight, so we hit 360 tonight. So I was very excited about the 360 hit. We'll get 365. I think we'll either go for it Saturday, Friday or Saturday. We'll go for 365, maybe 370. So, because there was definitely more in the tank. Definitely more in the tank. I don't think YM's here at the moment, but I'll let him know you said hello or good night. I'm not staying on much longer, guys. I've got to get some sleep. I've got an early day tomorrow. Well, early for me, day tomorrow. And then I've got some stuff to take care of. And then we'll be back on again tomorrow night, obviously. So, back on tomorrow night. Maybe we'll go for a shoulder PR. I don't know. I don't know yet. We got Lisa's name shaded in. Welcome, Katarina. Well, we'll exceed that mermaid for sure. We'll be at 405 before August, I imagine. Conservatively. 405 by August at least. At least. It did. It moved really well. It moved really well. I haven't even watched it back yet. Usually I watch it back, but we hit it so smooth that I didn't even need to watch it back. So, what's up, J-Rock? What's up, Caden? Nope. Should I have? Is it like a supplement brand? What is it? It's probably nothing good, I imagine. All right, well, I think it's it, guys. I am spent. I'm tired. I can feel it. I can feel it. I am tired tonight. I am tired tonight. I wasn't tired earlier, but I'm tired now. I wouldn't say I'm tired. I can feel the sleep wanting to set in. So, but I'm going to go do that. I'm going to do that. And we'll be back on tomorrow night, same time-ish. If we feel really good tomorrow, we might go for another bench PR. I have no problem with attempting it again. So, I appreciate the contribution, Jax. Yeah, probably a shirt store and definitely a tattoo store. You are not incorrect. I appreciate the contribution. How's it going, Jax? How's it going? That's a new one. I will say you're the first person to roast me via Super Chat. We'll put you on the bottle, Jax. All our Super Chats and new members, super stickers go on the bottle. So hopefully that'll make you feel better. Hopefully that'll make you feel better. You're going on the bottle, Jax. It's too late. It's too late. All the chats go on the bottle. These bottles are law in this chat, all right? Jax is on the bottle. Can't do that. Can't do that. Welcome, welcome. I hope you stick around, Jax. That's not a me problem, Stray. That's not a me problem. But I do have to go, guys. It is that time of night. I have to head out. I got to go get some sleep. It's been a good stream. We've been here for about 2 hours and 45-ish minutes. And it's time for me to get some sleep and prep for tomorrow's stream. We're going to be back on tomorrow about 11 o'clock. So, what's up, Nicholas? We're just ending out. We just finished the stream. We've already done the whole workout. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time, as usual. See y'all later. Appreciate y'all. Hold on. Jax, Dre, KN, and Lisa all made the bottle tonight. All made the bottle tonight. So, y'all have a good one.